Hey, my friend, Will here, and welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the week beginning 18th of June 2023. In this video, we're going to go over the possible scenarios across the major currency pairs in the week ahead. Last week, we did get a lot of volatility, especially across the yen pairs, and that volatility has created some nice opportunities for the week ahead. So before we get into the charts, if you're new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed yet and you want to stay updated with my latest trade setup videos, my educational videos, simply hit the subscribe button now to support the channel. So let's get into it, and we'll head over to the TradingView charts. I'll hide my face. And first thing, if you haven't followed me on TradingView, I am starting to build a bit of a following there over the last few months. Finally getting on it. You can't follow me, just find the FX Ace. There will be a link in the description area of this video where I regularly post daily trade setups, educational posts, and if you are in TradingView posting trade ideas, I'll be able to comment on your ideas and help you in any way I can. So head over there and hit the follow button. First thing I want to look at today is the US dollar index. Okay, we want to kind of see what the US dollar is doing. Okay, it was getting sold off towards the end of last week after the FOMC. Let's get a bit of water here. Looking at the monthly charts, the 100 area is acting as a bit of a support. Sorry, the 101. If we just actually move that down around about the 100 area. See, it's come down here and test that again, and it looks like it's on its way down again. Long term, what I'd like to see on the US dollar is, if we're going to go bearish, is a breakthrough of this support, come up and test the area that broke out from, and then I move back down towards the 90 area. Okay, that's what I'll be looking for longer term. If we zoom into the weekly charts, again, I am starting to go bearish the dollar. We can see we've had this leg down. Okay, had this leg down on the weekly charts from the highs, and had this leg down, and this leg up, another leg down to retest that support. And if we notice this here leg up here from a few weeks ago, it did not achieve anything. So we're starting to get lower highs here. And technically you are getting lower lows. You had the first lower low and then this here one's a lower low. You probably see it a lot better on the daily charts. So we are looking to go bearish here. Short term this week, I expect a move down to 101 and I expect a short term bounce from this area. So this week, in the week ahead, what I'll be looking for in the US dollar is a drop down to down towards the support line, support area around 101. Between 100, 500 and 101 would be a good area to get in a short-term buy. If you want to get in on the sell idea, you probably need to zoom into the lower time frame charts. And again, you're starting to get a bit of a trend line here. You would want to have the dollar retrace back up to this area here, and then a move down. Let's do that again. So the reason that being, you can see we had the reaction at this trend line here, the lower high, sorry, the higher, and then we had the breakout of this low here, comes back up to test it, and then drops down again. So this would be an area where point of interest where you'd likely see on the pullback a move down to here. So I'll be looking to sell this around 103 if it does pull back up there. So again, I'm bearish the US dollar index. Short term, I'll be looking to buy down around this area here. Now, let's look at the Euro USD. Huge week last week on this pair. If we zoom out to the monthly charts. Okay, kind of the opposite what's happening on the US dollar index. We can see it's formed a bit of support here, resistance. We would likely want to see a breakout of this area, and we are getting a higher high, another higher high, so I expect this to break out to the upside. So up to target this monthly supply zone here, retest this, and then that could be the likely scenario. Short term this week, what I want to see, look at the weekly charts. Again, this is looking like basically the strength of this candle here last week. This is looking like it's about to break out to the upside, again up towards 114. So I'll be looking to re-enter a buy on this pair to get in on this buy trade. I wouldn't look to sell this week. I would want to see move that. So I'll be waiting for a pullback on this pair early next week. I do suspect it will have a pullback to early next week, and move this. Here. Could it move up to this level here, 110, and then move back down towards 108, and then finally. So this week I'll be looking to buy this around, probably around 108.2, down towards here. Okay, we'll catch this liquidity area here, this order block area here in the chart. You can see these three big institutional candles here. We'd really want to let the market drop down to here, get some liquidity, and then rally up towards 113. So that would be the EURUSD trade this week. British pound USD. Okay, huge week this just passed on this. Very, very bullish. We got the breakout of look at the monthly charts. Just have a quick look at the monthly. Again, we're now pulling back from this drop down on the monthly charts. I'd really want to draw some fib levels in just to gauge any fib levels on this. Okay, and we can see we're at 61.8 level right now. It's broke through there last week on the monthly charts, and a nice area would be to look to sell this pair would be up here at 133. Don't expect that to happen next week. I want to get in on this on a pullback, because I do suspect, if you look at the weekly charts, but early next week we'll get a pullback on this pair, and the pullback is likely to go to the breakout area. So back down towards 126, and then all the way up to that 133 level up here. Could get a little bit higher early next week. We look at the daily charts. We do have Super Thursday next week. Sorry. You can see these three big institutional candles here. Huge push up there for the breakout, the breakthrough the 126,700 level. So again, pull back next week towards 126. Maybe could go a little a little bit further, pull back towards 126, and then that allows us to get back in this position to the upside. So I wouldn't look to be selling this. I would look to be getting in on the next leg up. We have the breakout, so expect a pullback to the breakout area around 126, and then that would be a good area to start getting long again on this pair. That's what I would be looking for this week on the British Pound USD. Next thing I want to look at is the USDJPY. Now, the yen has been getting absolutely hammered. We have to be careful trading this pair, as we could get intervention from the Japanese central bank. But again, we've just broke up monthly charts. It's not looking and you'd have to be looking to buy this pair. I wouldn't be looking to sell this till I get up here. We have to zoom into the weekly charts to see if we can see any levels that would likely be drawn the price. Okay, 142 is a key level I see for resistance here. I do expect some selling pressure to come in here to move this down. What I would like to see for this pair to get long, right? Long-term target for this looks like it is heading up towards this area here, but I suspect that we will get a pullback early next week, and I'll be looking to get on the buy side for one of these pullbacks. So reaction here down towards 138, and then a move back up. Again, we have to be very careful buying this until you get the pullbacks. Buying this when you get these big rallies, you want to be buying on pullbacks. If we look at the daily charts, if we get any in that huge candle on Friday, kind of broke out of this congestion here, moved to the upside, possible pullback towards 140. Let's have a look. 12-hour charts, mate. Yeah, possible pullback towards 140, and you could get in. Next, I want to look at the British pound, Japanese yen, the dragon. Okay, personally, last week I got hammered in these pairs in my swing trades. This is an idea I just posted on my TradingView profile from Friday. Now, this pair is very, very bullish. We've had this parabolic move to the upside last week. I think it moved nearly 4% in a single over 3-day period. So I would not be looking to buy this pair until we get a pullback. And shorting it too, again, we are at a key fib level here from this. I think it's from this move down here. So where could we be looking to buy back on this pair? Again, monthly charts, you've got this breakout area here. We want to really zoom into the weekly charts and see where we could possibly get in, buy back in on this position. Okay. See, we've got the breakout of this high here. We've got the reaction at it, the pullback, and then the rally up. Huge parabolic move to the upside. Again, I expect this to pull back early next week before Thursday. And the pullback area, I'll be looking to rebuy this. But I expect this to sell off pretty quickly next week, and we could get a pullback down towards 174, 75. I don't think it'll go that far, maybe a little bit higher. And then you want to be buying back in down there. Okay. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow to see what comes out from the BOJ, because the moves across, if you look at all these Japanese yen pairs, the moves across these pairs have been insane over the last week. The EURUSD again. Usually when you get huge moves like this in a single week, the first thing that happens the next week is a sell-off. Okay, some profit taking, and so enable people to get back in on the buy side. It is, so you could see a move back down towards 151, and then a move to the upside, down to that breakout of that high, and a move to the upside. If you just look at the monthly charts here, where's price likely targeting long term? See, there's nothing really stopping this pair long term heading up towards 165. But again, I'd want to see a pullback down towards 151 and then buy back in. Normally when you do get the breakout of a kind of strong support area, resistance area, what this was, you'll get a pullback, especially after like a big 4% move in a week. We are going to see a pullback. And again, it's likely to be towards this high here. So wait for the pullback. If you want to take a bit more risk, you could sell as soon as the market opens. You could sell up towards 156. If you want to short this, take a bit more risk and short. Personally, I will be shorting this week, early this week, to get in on this short move to the downside, and then looking to buy back in around 151. So that's what I expect to see in the week ahead. Yeah, just let me fix this camera here. Okay, so I've just got myself a new GoPro camera for shooting these videos. So just trying to get it all set up. Okay, so that's what I expect to happen in the markets this week. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button now. If you want to get access to my weekly trading setups, you can simply find the link in the description area of the video here. As always, thanks for watching, and I shall see you on the next video. Well, have a great week.